Hello everyone. Before we get into movie news and reviews, I got a couple new pickups that I thought I would open up and take a look at real quick. First up, I did get a couple new stickers if you saw that quick little unboxing video that I did. So I am going to have to do another sticker collecting / junk journaling video in the near future. First up, I got Ghost in the Shell. This is one of my favorite anime films and what I consider to be one of the best anime films. And I went ahead and picked this up in 4K Ultra HD with this special cover and everything just because it was a good price and it was the same price as the Blu Ray version. So why not? Like I said, this does have a different cover instead of the classic cover. Really cool cover art. And then the side here, and then the back. Got a couple screenshots. And let's take a look inside. We've got the 4K Ultra HD version here, and then the standard Blu Ray release here. No booklet or anything like that. But yeah, I was glad to finally pick this up. And then if I was going to get Ghost in the Shell, I had to go ahead and pick up Ghost in the Shell 2 Innocence. This is a really good sequel. I love both these films. This one comes with a nice slip cover on it. Got some screenshots on the back there. Very creepy imagery. One thing about slip covers though, I love slip covers, but sometimes they have these stickers on them and you never quite know whether it's a sticker that's going to come off nice and easy or if it's one that's going to leave behind residue, in which case you're better off just leaving it on there. So let's take a look inside. Got this little sheet here. It's not a booklet or anything. And we've got the Blu-ray and then the standard DVD versions of the film. One thing I did want to mention that was just kind of unfortunate when picking these up, I did try to get the third one. While it's not, the third one isn't really, like up to par with these two, in my opinion, but I would really like to have the complete Ghost in the Shell original trilogy. But come to find out, the third one is just not really available on 4K or Blu-ray. You can only really get it on DVD. If you try to get the Blu-ray, then it's a different region. It's set up with like a different region where it won't play on most standard players in like the US. So that's really unfortunate. So hopefully they'll have a release come out in the future. If anyone out there knows about Ghost in the Shell 3 Blu-ray release that does play here on most players, let me know. Let's get into some movie news and reviews, shall we? Hello everyone, and welcome back to Griff Picks. Hey everybody, it's Griffin. Let's get into what I've watched recently that I can recommend to you. Number one is No Exit. I mentioned that this was coming out in the last video. This came out directly onto Hulu, and I thought the trailer looked really good for this, so I wanted to check it out. It's not getting the best ratings or reviews, but I enjoyed it quite a bit. I thought it was a pretty interesting, original story. It was a pretty good mystery crime thriller with some good suspense. Yes, it had the typical characters making dumb choices, and I thought the movie was overall entertaining. So if you're a fan of mystery crime thrillers, it's on Hulu right now if you want to check it out. Number two is Fresh, which I had also mentioned was coming out directly to Hulu. This movie was so good. Very original storytelling and pacing. It had twists and turns. It was well acting, really attention-grabbing from start to finish, beautifully shot, and it had some really funny moments too. Darkly funny. It is, really dark. If you're a horror thriller fan or a fan of dark comedies, check it out. Number three is The Batman. I got out to theaters to see this, and I'm so glad that I did. It's definitely a movie you want to see in the theater if you can. I love the casting in this movie. Everybody did a phenomenal job. The big standout for me was Colin Farrell as the Penguin. I'm sure a lot of you know he was completely unrecognizable. The Batmobile in this movie was like its own character. You don't actually get to see the Batmobile till almost halfway through the movie. It really has a presence about it. It really looked cool and menacing and scary. I absolutely loved the sequence with it. The chase sequence was so good. Probably my favorite part of the film, or at least a main highlight. The movie does have a long runtime, and I felt that you could feel the length at certain parts. But overall, really beautiful cinematography. There were some parts that were a little dark, and it's just raining throughout this entire movie. Gotham is not a place that you would want to live. It's like raining all the time. It's dirty. It's crime-ridden. But it looked like Gotham. They did such a good job, making Gotham into a real place. It was, gothic and dark and seedy. Highly recommend checking this movie out. What's out now and available to watch? Okay, number one, this isn't really under that category, but I just wanted to mention this. Chris Stuckman, who is a movie reviewer and YouTuber that I watch, he is making his first feature-length horror film, and he has a Kickstarter campaign running for it as of the time of this recording. There's actually some pretty cool rewards available if you back it. The movie is called Shelby Oaks, and it sounds really interesting. It's actually about a kind of like a YouTube mystery, but it sounds like a really interesting concept. Number two, there is a new Ty West A24 horror called X. There is a full trailer out for that now. Number three, Benedetta is now available to watch on Hulu. This is a neon drama thriller period piece, and it's on my personal watch list. Number four, Hellbender. This movie is a Shudder original that is out right now, and it's been getting some really good ratings and reviews. Okay, getting into what's coming soon. Number one, 65, which is a new Adam Driver sci-fi. It's supposed to be getting a 2022 release date, but there's not a whole lot of information out there for it other than that right now. Number two, Don't Worry, Darling. This is a period piece drama thriller starring Florence Pugh and directed by Olivia Wilde. It has a September 23rd release date right now, and the teaser is out for that. Number three, Fantastic Beasts 3 is coming out this year. We got a trailer for that, and the official title is Secrets of Dumbledore. Number 4, Terrifier 2 is rumored to be getting an October 2022 release date, but this is just rumor at this time, and there's no specific date set yet. Number 5, Halloween Ends will also release this October, so that's actually something Terrifier will have to compete with, is Halloween Ends, which is the third and final movie in the trilogy. It's confirmed that original cast members Jamie Lee Curtis, Andy Matichak, and Kyle Richards will return for this film, and it's rumored the film will take place 1 year after the events of the previous film, once again on Halloween night, and will mainly focus on the three ladies hunting down and exacting revenge on Michael Myers once and for all. I agree this rumor makes sense, and I also really hope it's true because it sounds like a perfect way to wrap up this franchise. I didn't care for Halloween Kills, so hopefully this movie is an improvement on that one. Although I haven't seen the unrated extended cut of Halloween Kills, so I might have to go and check that out before this next movie comes out. If you have seen both versions of the film or just the unrated extended cut, what did you think of it? Did you think it improved on it at all? And number 6, the new Nick Cage, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, got a second trailer. I really hope this one's good. It looks really funny and like crazy over the top. And I love Nick Cage, so I'm excited to see this one. It opens same day as Robert Eggers' The Northman, which that is one of the films that made my theater must-sees list for this year. Okay, some more coming soon. I think I mentioned before there is a new Evil Dead movie coming out called Evil Dead Rise. This new film is slated for 2022 or 2023. Whether it's a reboot or a sequel is unknown at this time. IFC Midnight Horror release A Banquet. The trailer is out for that right now. Number 3, Speak No Evil is a new 2022 Danish horror film. Has a kind of a funny games vibe to it, and the trailer is out for that now. Okay, a little bit of series news. Stranger Things Season 4 will be the final season, unfortunately. I was hoping that they would do a 5th season, but it will be split into 2 parts. Part 1 will release May 27th, 2022 on Netflix, and Part 2 July 1st, 2022. Number 5, in similar news, The Walking Dead 11th and final season will now be split into 3 parts. A little unnecessary in my opinion. Still unknown at this time if Rick and Michonne will return. In my opinion, they really need to, just to wrap up that whole storyline. And that's gonna be it for this edition of Griff Picks. As always, thanks for tuning in and for watching. Catch you next time. Bye.